set up. So you can download the app onto your computer. And the first thing I have mine always loading to is my agenda, which I have 5 grounding principles that I got from Dr. Pineset. And then I have my task list, so I can create a new one right here, or you can just simply hit new right here. So this is an example I created, and in the template I have I have it with relevant links in case I need that. So you can create, little to-do checklists, and then you can mark them, and you can add picture, and the picture becomes a preview, so it's pretty cool. Then you can drag it over to other columns as you're doing them, and once I drag it to done, it's going to disappear because that's the setting I have. And you also can select, you can make different, for me is what it's relevant for the to-do list, like my classes, work, or personal. So then it can filter that as well. And then I have my daily check-in. So every day I create one in the morning. So, I'll go here, hit daily, and then I type the day, and I cannot spell, and then you hit daily, and then you say your daily affirmations. How will I make the most of today? What am I thankful for? If you have any prominent to-do list. And I hit this twice accidentally, so that's why you see that twice. Anyway, so then I have my daily checkout with, how much I want to start drinking more water, so that's why I have that here. So here it tells, I have it by color. 1 is no good. Preferably I want to do 2, but 3 is good. So then exercise, I have an exercise, but here I have more. So I have it set up so that it only shows me a few of them, so this is not as long. And then this is the class template, so that I always have a lot, so I can just find this and duplicate it when the semester starts. So my classes I'm in right now, Orgo. So I have a little syllabus pop up here, makes it very convenient. Then I have here the tutoring and the office hours. So these are empty because we're not there yet, but then here I select if I'm partially or almost there, etc., and the number of passes, whether I did the homework or not. And I don't have the lab this semester for Orgo, so I don't have it selected. But for physics, I do have the lab, so it's right here. We weren't given a syllabus, so that's why it's not here. So I do the same thing, and then once I'm in the class, then I have this little template where it's like the learning objectives, and I write my notes and stuff. And the important links, usually I have that linking back to Canvas, which is where my classes are. So for biochem, I do the same thing, the number of passes. And then for this class, I really wanted to include something about the class info because it was important since our grade is only on quiz and exams. So for this one, I also wanted to include a calendar view. So I have the content view here, and then I have a calendar view, and this just helps keep track because it's a lot. So I take notes on here as well. So yellow is for vocab, blue is for important, purple is for examples. I type my learning objectives and then my notes, and you can scroll, and then here I put important links. So This is actually linking back to Canvas, but it's linking to the videos. And then she recommended for us to review these things from Orgo 1. So I just copy this from the Orgo 1 notes I had from from Notion. So I'll show you here. I have it in archive. So, you know, I went to that module and then, you know, I copy it from that. So for me to create that, we're not in chapter 17 yet, but to give an example, once I hit here, then you can go to notes. So that's a template I made to make it faster. So then it always populates this. Usually I split screen, and I can open my book here, or I can open my book in GoodNotes. So right now I was doing biochem, but whichever's easier, sometimes I open it here or there. So then actually I'm going to open it in GoodNotes. So here's the book, and then when you download the book, sometimes it has it already separated by the chapter, so that makes it way easier. So anyways, here we were. Then now we type the name of, this is chapter 17, so it's called Automatic Compounds. Oops, I really cannot spell. So obviously I'm beginner, we haven't even started that. So typically I watch Clutch first, then I do the book, then I do the lecture, learning objectives, and homework. So currently I'm doing Clutch for that. That's what I'm going to start. So anyways, then the learning objectives are usually provided by the professor. So I can go here. Of course, they make us change our passwords so often. I don't even know if that's the right password. Nope. There we go. So here we go to the class, and then she gives us the learning objectives here, and then we go to chapter 17 overview. So literally I just copy the learning objectives, so I know that she's not going to do all of them on the first one, because if you see here, this is 1 out of 2. So the other ones I'm gonna leave for the second half of the notes, so I'm gonna go there real quick. Alright, so here, so this is the only part that's annoying, that if it's not starting at 1, it doesn't know what to do. Okay, so if we go to her next one, I believe she didn't provide it. She usually provides a little thing that tells you, oh, here it is, sorry. So Orgo 1 review, so I was here, and this is where I put that. So she's recommending we review these 3 different things. And then you can make these into that by turning into toggle and hitting turning into toggle. So right now it's empty, so I'm gonna go to chapter 2, and so typically I make another, like I open another one so I don't have to do that, but for some reason I cannot do that on the app, or maybe I haven't learned how. In any case, it's right here, so here we go. And then this was what? Chapter 2. So I did the same thing here, you see. So chapter 2 is resonance. Here we go. Alright, so then I'll copy all of this, and this is after active recall. So, why didn't I copy it correctly? Alright, so maybe I have to turn it into a toggle first. Hold on. This usually doesn't happen. I think it's because I'm doing it from the app to the, yeah. So the app for me to do this is actually this one, Better Snap Tool. Alright, so I want to go to Orgo 2, there, and here. I want to copy, and we want to paste. There we go. Alright, so we do have to do it on the app. So here we go, and then you just basically you ask yourself a question: why does resonance stabilize the molecule? Then you answer in your head or out loud, and you click it, and then there's the answer. So that's that one. Then now I need chapter 7. Where is chapter 7? Okay. And then chapter 8. And you can close it. And then chapter 8. Alright, so the important links usually is where she gives us the videos. So we're in chapter 17. So she hasn't uploaded it yet because we're about to start that. So anyways, this one for chapter that, I would just copy link and I'll paste it here. So I'll just show you that. Copy link. Here, this is how it's supposed to work. And it takes you there. Okay, but I am not there yet, so. And for you to make quick things, this, and then like H3, it's a heading, so bullet, and then you hit enter with your keyboard. So how I write the notes is, which was the main point of what I was doing. So this is chapter 14. So like I'll have it open here, and then I am just, taking whatever's important, and I want to save space because I don't want to make this too long, so I usually drag. You see how it's half and half, so you can drag it through here, and you can put it here, and you can put it here or here. So, and then I usually like make it like this so that it occupies the least amount of space. So I only write a couple of things. Sometimes I copy it word for word and then I edit it here, but the point of this is that you actually write it in your own words. So yeah, this is all for today.